Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel, Greyhound DFS. I got a few of my favorite plays for today, and I'm gonna give you a few of my favorite plays, $4,000 or under, or maybe under 5,000. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really looked at them, but I got 7 players here. I got one extra, and then I got one just in case Drew Holiday is out. So point guard, I got Devontae Graham. He's averaging 35 minutes a game, giving you 38 fantasy points. His last 3 games, he's played 44 minutes, 41 minutes, and 38 minutes, which is a ton of minutes. He scored a 54 fantasy point game, 38 and a 30 his last 3. He had 27 real points last game and 13 assists. So that's not bad. And he's shooting a ton of 3-pointers per game. He's projected for 41 fantasy points tonight. Indy is ranked 14th at his position and 9th in total defense. And Malcolm Brogdon's out, so he won't have to deal with him pestering him. So that's why I like him today. Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is averaging 35 minutes a game and scoring 39.9 fantasy points per game. His last 3 games, he's played 34 minutes, 36 minutes, 35 minutes, and his fantasy points, his last 3 games was 37, 27, and 41. He's getting shots up. He's shooting a few 3-pointers a game, like 7 a game, which is good. Utah's fast-paced team, which I like. Not Utah, sorry. New Orleans, a fast-paced team, which I like. And he's projected for 38 fantasy points. Utah's ranked 10th at his position, and Utah's ranked 4th in total defense. So, but Mike Conley's out, so that's one less defender that he's got to deal with. And he's questionable. I don't know if you guys watched his last game. I think it was against the Lakers. It was either the Lakers or the Kings. I can't remember. But he fell, and I think he busted his elbow on the ground pretty hard. But he should be all right. That dude's a dog, though. And then small forward, I got Jason Tatum. I like, in this spot, I like either Jason Tatum. I like 1 of 3 players. Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, or Jaylen Brown, really. But I went with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is averaging 34 minutes a game and scoring you 38.9 fantasy points per game. His last 3 outings, he played 36 minutes, 37 minutes, and 36 minutes. So he's getting the minutes. Kemba Walker's also out, so he's going to have more usage. He scored you 47 fantasy points, 28 fantasy points, and 42 fantasy points the last 3 games. His last game, he had 28 real points. The shots are there. He's not really attempting very many 3-pointers the last 3 or 4 games, but I still like him. He's projected for 39 fantasy points today. Could be more, could be less, I don't know, but I like to see him. I think he's going to get more. He did have like a 60-something point game against Atlanta, and Washington's defense is way worse than that. So I'd like to see him getting some more buckets. He's projected for 39 fantasy points. Washington is ranked 30th at his position and 29th in total defense. And I'm not sure if Bradley Beal's playing or if he's out or not. I mean, that hasn't really mattered for them. Like, Washington's still been getting buckets. And then I like at power forward, I like Sabonis. You can't go wrong with this guy. This guy's he's a monster, man. He just plays really hard, and he's good. He's skilled, so that's why I like him. Plus, he's kind of cheap for 8,600. I mean, that's not bad for what he can give you. He's super solid. He's averaging 34 minutes a game, giving you 43 fantasy points per game. His last 3 games, minute-wise, was the 34, 38, and 30. And then his fantasy point outings has been damn near the same, 47, 47, 47, 43 his last 4 games. Against Philly, Denver, that ain't bad defense. They're not bad defensive teams, so that's pretty impressive. He's getting the shots. Malcolm Brogdon's up, so that's giving him a little extra usage. Charlotte is ranked 30th at his position, so they're dead last, and which is Biombo, Cody Zeller, or PJ Washington. Miles Bridges might even play power forward a little bit, I think. So I like him. He's projected for 42 fantasy points. So I think he's gonna get more than that though. And then at center, I like Nikola Vucevic. Can't go wrong with this guy either. This guy is super solid. This guy is super solid right here. He's averaging 31 minutes a game, giving you 42 fantasy points. I don't know why he only plays 31 minutes. I don't understand that. But his last 3 games, he's played 33, 33, and 31. And fantasy point-wise, last 3 games was 47, 47, and 41. Yeah, I have no idea why he don't play more. But he's getting the shots. His last 3 games, he shot the ball 19 times, 17 times, 20 times. And the game before that was 19 times. So, I mean, he's getting the shots up. And he shoots 45%. He shoots threes, too. He's shooting a high amount of threes, too. Over 6 a game the last 3. And then 4 the game before that. He shot 10 one game. Wow. This dude, I like him. But, he's projected for 42 fantasy points. Brooklyn is ranked 29th at his position and 17th in total defense. Also, DeAndre Jordan might be, or DeAndre Jordan's questionable, I believe. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. So that'd be one less rim protector and all that he'd have to go up against. And then at forward, I like DeMar DeRozan. This guy's just been solid all season. I'm sure. I mean, he probably had a couple bad games, but he's been solid all year. He is averaging 33 minutes a game and giving you 37 fantasy points per game. His last 3 games, minute-wise, was 32, 39, and 38. And then his last 3 games, fantasy point-wise, was 40, 37, and 41. The 40 was against Milwaukee, who's a pretty good defensive team. He had 26 real points against them. Against OKC, he gave you 37 fantasy points, which they're a good team too, and he scored 30 real points on them, which ain't bad. The shots are there. His last 3 games, he shot the ball 14 times, 25 times, and 18 times. So his shots are there. He's shooting 52%, so you can count on him. He's shooting 81 from the line, so he's cash money there. But he's projected for 37 fantasy points. Milwaukee is ranked 3rd at his position and 10th in total defense. I don't know what's up with Milwaukee's defense. They was 1 or 2 a couple weeks ago, but since people have been getting hurt. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And Giannis didn't play for a couple games, but I don't think that was enough to change it up. And then I got Zach LaVine right here, just in case Drew Holiday is not playing. A couple $100 more than Drew Holiday, but I like Zach LaVine. I'm pretty sure they number 1 and at their position. He's number 1 at his position, I think. But I ain't sure. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure I saw that. But Zach LaVine is averaging 33 minutes per game and giving you 38 fantasy points per game. Well over a point per minute. But he's his last 3 games, he's giving you a 38. His minute-wise, he's giving you 38, 39, and 33. And fantasy point-wise was 52, 42, and 32. And they all was against good defensive teams. Boston, Utah, and Milwaukee. So it doesn't matter who he's playing against. He still can get his. He scored real points, 35, 26, and 19 last 3 games. So that's not bad. He's getting up the shots. Jesus. This guy shot the ball 21 times, 26 times, 23 times. So, and he's shooting the ball 42%, which is good. And He's shooting the ball 39% from 3, and he's shooting a hell of a ton of them, too. He shot 9 last game, 11 2 games ago, and then 9 the game before that. So he's shooting that three-pointer, and he gets to the foul line. So I like Zach LaVine. He's projected for 39 fantasy points today. Dallas is ranked 3rd at his position and 13th in total defense. But these are my top plays of the day. You can't just take them all because you don't have enough salary cap. But that's what I like today. Now I'm going to give you some cheap value plays that I like for today's slate. All right, these are my 5 picks. Well, I got 6, but these are my 5 picks for the 100 and under. A point guard, I like DiVincenzo. Let me see. They said he'll be starting again tonight against the Spurs. So he's averaging 22 minutes a game and giving you 20 fantasy points per game. His last 3 games, he's played 24 minutes, 25 minutes, 26 minutes. And this might be because Wesley Matthews was out a few games. He's projected for 21 fantasy points. Utah. I'm tripping. San Antonio is ranked 8th at his position and 26th in total defense. So Justin Holiday, he's been getting more minutes lately because what's his name? Malcolm Brogdon's out. So, well, Aaron Holiday's getting them minutes, but it trickles down to a lot of people splitting some more minutes. But his last 3 games, he's played 30 minutes, 22 minutes, and 29 minutes. And his fantasy points, he gave you a 30, a 14, and a 17. He's averaging 25 minutes a game, giving you 18 fantasy points per game. He's projected for 18 fantasy points. And Charlotte is ranked 13th at his position and 23rd in total defense. So I'm not afraid of Charlotte. Let me see. Thaddeus Young is averaging 21 minutes a game and giving you 19 fantasy points per game. He's projected for 18 fantasy points. Dallas is ranked 13th against his position and 23rd in total defense. Power forward Daniel Tice, he shit on me last game, excuse my language, but maybe it was the game before that. But he is averaging 21 minutes a game and giving you 20 fantasy points per game. Daniel Tice is projected. Whoa, wait a minute. I just did this wrong. Oops. Okay, ignore what I said about Thaddeus Young last game. Sorry. He is projected for 19 fantasy points, and Dallas is ranked 15th at his position and 13th in total defense. Okay, I got Justin Holiday's mixed up with his. Justin Holiday's the one. Okay. Charlotte is ranked 13th and 23rd. And he's projected for 18 fantasy points. Okay. My bad. And, let me go back to Daniel Tice. Sorry. Daniel Tice is projected for 20 fantasy points. Washington's defense at his position is ranked 20th, and their position is ranked 20th, and then on defense, their total defense is ranked 29th. So they're trash. Ian Mahimi, they can score. They can score somehow, but their defense, they just not a good team defensive. They're not just a good defensive team. So, but I like him. And then at center, I got Mohamed Bamba. Mo Bamba is averaging 15 minutes a game and giving you 16 fantasy points. He's pretty much stays right around that 15 minutes per game. But they're playing Brooklyn, so hopefully that helps him out. He's only 3,500 too, so I'm not like stressing to get him or anything. But I said I was gonna give you a few players I like under 4,000, and this who I like. He is projected for 16 fantasy points. Brooklyn is ranked 29th at his position and 17th in total defense. And I got one more player right here. Michael Porter, as you can see, he scored 25 points. He exploded. They said Porter exploded for 25 points, 11 of 12 from the field, and then 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 1 assist in 23 minutes over the Pacers. So that's pretty dope. That was the game of his life. Who knows if he even gets PT like that again, but you know, you never know. Against Atlanta, he could, especially if it's a blowout. But then again, I don't know. Well, he is averaging 10 minutes a game and giving you 11 fantasy points per game. He's projected for 15 fantasy points tonight, excuse me. And Atlanta's ranked 29th at his position and 30th in total defense. So these are my players, 4,000 and under, 4,100 and under, I should say. So as I end all my videos, I ask if you get any value out of this video, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And I really appreciate it. And good luck to everyone. I'm out.